So the most important practice in part of the practice in yoga is the breath. I know I'm always going on about that in my beginners classes, or in all of my classes really, but it really makes a difference to your experience of the practice, but also in bringing you to a more relaxed place, so that even when we're doing postures that might be quite challenging for us physically and mentally, if we can stay with this very calm, controlled breath, then it keeps you calm and relaxed in the practice. So just start to close your eyes, and you can be against a wall as well, so you can sit with your back against a wall or the edge of the bed if you find sitting cross-legged uncomfortable. Move the back of your pelvis just back a little bit and down. And just start to feel your connection to the earth. So feel your weight connecting down to the earth. Feel the earth supporting you. And then take a full breath in through the nose, and imagine that you're filling the body up with the breath. So breathe in as deeply as you can, as fully as you can. See if you can fill up a little bit more. And then exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Draw your belly in to just push out that last bit of breath. And again, breathing in as fully as you can, in through the nose, filling up. Let your belly expand. And then exhale, draw the belly in, breathe out through the mouth. And then this time, keep the mouth closed, breathe in again as fully as you can, filling the body up with the breath. If you can feel it in the top, the sides, the back ribs. Keep the mouth closed, exhale, sighing out through the nose. And then take another breath in, breathe in through the nose, make it a bit softer this time, with a sighing sound. Breathe out through the nose. Smooth that breath out, breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. And just keep that going and notice the quality of the breath. As well as the sound of the breath. Feeling that rhythm. And feeling that movement. And open the eyes. And now as you inhale, just let your arms start to lift up. And as you exhale, bringing the arms down. And let the breath lead the movement. Inhale. And exhale. Keep that going with your breath, inhaling. And exhale. So this time, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee and take the right hand behind you. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, right hand down, left hand behind you. So keep that going with your breath the same. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, turning right. Good. Inhale. Keep your pelvis nice and steady. Exhale. So the body really likes to move with the breath. So one more on each side. Exhale. Inhale, lifting. And exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bring your hands back to your knees. So from here now, let's just cross the legs the other way around. And you can have a really nice loose cross, if that's more comfortable for you. Keep your hands on your knees now. So as you inhale, pull gently on your knees. Let your lower back move in as your sacrum moves out. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders, and gently lift your head up. And then as you exhale, start to do the opposite. Press into your thighs and round your spine. So move your mid-back backwards and draw your chin downwards. Inhale, pulling on your knees, drop your shoulders, draw the elbows in, lift your chest. Exhale, rounding your spine and curling. Inhale. Move your rib cage out, chest lift. And exhale, good, rounding. One more, inhale, opening. Sighing breath in and out through the nose. Exhale and rounding. Now see if you can hold that rounded position. Really round, draw your belly in and now take a breath here. Breathing into the back ribs. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming up and coming up to center. Good. So from there, take your hands underneath your shoulders and bring your knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And we'll do those cat-cows now, but on our all fours position. So as you inhale, start to draw your belly down. Lift your tailbone, take your chest through the arms, pull the outer shoulders back. As you exhale, press the floor away, squeeze the inner elbows and the legs towards each other and round your spine as you move your mid back up towards the sky. Inhale, draw the belly down, tailbone lifts. Take your chest through the arms and pull the fronts of the shoulders back. Exhale, start to round your spine. So I just want you to do 2 more of these, just with your own breath. Letting the breath lead the movement. So as long as you inhale, you're moving into that cow pose, you're lengthening, you're opening. And as long as you exhale, you're rounding, you're pushing the floor away, you're curling the back, drawing the belly in. Good. Do one more. With the inhale, moving just to wherever your body feels appropriate to move to, and then exhale and rounding your spine. Good. Keep rounding, and again, hold that position and take a breath. So it's much harder to breathe in this position because everything is kind of squashed in. So breathe into the back body. Exhale, start to come into a neutral position. So you're somewhere in the middle of those two. So you're neither lifting or arching, but you're pressing the floor away with the hands and you're still drawing the belly in. So here, bring your knees a little bit more forwards and tuck your toes into the floor. Move your hips back towards your heels. So just get a little stretch into your feet there with the toes tucking. Move your hips back as much as you can. That's it. Inhale, come forwards, and now lift the hips up and come into your downward facing dog. And just let your neck completely relax here. That's it. And just alternate bending one leg and then bending the other leg. So just stretching and bending the legs here. Good. Bend your knees, look forwards, and start to walk your feet slowly forwards as you inhale towards the front of the mat. So hands can go onto the legs here and your knees can be nice and soft. Breathe in, draw your belly in and lengthen your spine forwards. Exhale, soften your knees, fold in. And now nice and gently uncurling the spine, just let your arms hang, coming up on an inhalation, slowly, slowly coming up, all the way up, and draw your shoulders down, coming into your mountain pose. So start with your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Feet pointing forward, so your feet are in a nice parallel position. And then as you inhale, take your arms wide. So really stretch the fingers away. And as you do that, draw your tailbone down. Good. Then keep that action stretching out and reach the arms wide. So reach the arms wide rather and up towards the sky, but rather than straight up towards the sky. And feel that stretch through your shoulders. Breathe in, expand out through the outside edges of your feet and out through your fingertips. And then as you exhale, start to let your hips go to the left as you reach over to the right with that left arm. That's it. So keep letting your hips go left. You can bend the knees if you need to. Feel that stretch through the left side of the body. And then inhale, come back up, go wide again with your arms. You're in like this star shape. Breathe in. Breathe out. So the little bit of gravity doing the work here, as well as that left arm drops down. And then keep reaching over just to where it feels good. So don't go too far. Try not to twist your pelvis. So press the right hip back. And then inhale, come back up and reach out again. Exhale, take your arms wide, reach them out, reach them out, reach them out. Stretch out from your shoulders, tailbone down, engage through your hips, your glutes, and then bring your arms down. Take your feet now a little bit wider. So not too wide. So we don't want to be too wide so that it starts to feel too much of a strain in the inner thighs, just a little bit wider than they were before. Inhale again, same thing. Reach wide first with your arms. And turn the palms to forwards. So draw your rib cage in. Press your arms a little bit more back so you start to feel a stretch in the pectoral muscles there. So you can feel that stretch at the front of the chest. Breathe in, reach the arms up. It's going to be a little bit harder now to reach the arms up and wide. So really be like a starfish. Inhale. Exhale. Start to go over again to the right. Soften the knees if you need to. So any pulling on the knee that feels uncomfortable, just soften the knee. Let that left hip go left. Reach, reach, reach. Keep reaching. Good. Inhale. Come all the way back up. Reach out. Good. Exhale, other way. Left arm down. Reach over. So let your right hip go more right. Bend that left knee if you need to. Keep reaching. Keep reaching. Good. Inhale. Come all the way back up. Reach up. Reach wide again. Bring the arms down. Reach out. Tailbone down. Squeezing your buttocks. Exhale. Bring your feet together. And then just pause for a moment and see if you can feel a little bit of a release of energy. So sometimes you can feel that about tingling sensations in your fingers And also just feeling a little bit warmer in your limbs and your hips, in all those areas that you've just stretched. The blood starting to flow a little bit better around the body. So come to the front of the mat. We'll do a few sun salutations here. We're going to keep this reaching out, reaching wide action. So as you reach wide, try not to let your bum stick out and your rib cage go forwards like this. Yeah, so really try and concentrate that movement into your arms, into your shoulders. So reach wide and draw your glutes in, your buttock muscles in, and press your quads back and draw your rib cage in. Then see if you can take the arms up, still reaching them wide. Feel that in your shoulders. Draw your chin in. Inhale. Exhale, start to bend your knees and come into that forward bend. So release your head. Hands can go onto the legs. Knees nice and soft. Let your neck release. Good. Now use that inhale to lift your spine and lift your back. And draw your lower belly in. So squeeze the belly in below the navel. Exhale, take your hands to the floor. And then we're going to pick up that left leg and step it back and bring the left knee down to the floor. So you can go onto your fingertips here, or you can place your hands onto the thigh if that's better for you. Okay, so fingertips is fine. Now move your right hip a little bit up and a little bit back. So you start to feel that in your hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take that foot back. Tuck your toes, hands flat, downward facing dog. Take your hips up and back. Take a nice full breath here, breathing in and breathing out. Lower your knees to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone. So just like we were doing before, draw the front heads of the shoulders back. Exhale, round your spine. Try and get a feeling here of really broadening across the top of the back, the top of the shoulders. Inhale, neutral spine. Go onto your fingertips again. Look forwards, and then we're going to step that left foot forwards. So fingertips, inhale, lift your chest. And now think about lifting the middle bottom edge of your left buttock. Just lift it up and pull it back so you start to feel a stretch into the hip, into that left hip, maybe into your quads as well. Good. Inhale, bring more weight into your left foot. Start to extend that right leg and now step your right foot forwards. It can be away from your left foot a little bit. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Draw the belly in. Exhale, fold in. And then start to uncurl. Come all the way up again into your mountain pose. All the way up. Press into your feet. We're going to go for a second one. So inhale, reach your arms wide. Draw your rib cage in. Press your thigh bones back. Lift your kneecaps up. Keep that action. Inhale, reach the arms up. Reach them wide. So if you can press your shoulders back. Exhale, bend your knees. Fold forwards. So really want to feel those transitions from one pose to the other and the little adjustments that the body makes as you go in. Inhale, extend your spine. So move your hips back, draw your belly in. So we're going to go back with the other leg first. Exhale, right leg goes back, right knee down. You can always pad under the knee by folding your mat up or putting a cushion underneath the knee. Dean, if you need it, do that. Hands to the thigh. Inhale, lift up. So press your hands to your thigh. Try and get your spine nice and straight. And I want you to try and press that right side of your hip forwards. So you really start to feel that in the quadriceps on the right leg. Yeah, that's it. Breathe in. Take your arms wide. So try and keep everything like that in your torso. Good. Draw the rib cage in. Keep pressing the quadricep forwards. See how far back you can stretch those arms. Ooh. Inhale. And now exhale, round your spine and do a little cat curl here. Bring the arms in. Feel that in your quads again. We'll do one more. Inhale, open. But keep pulling your rib cage in. Good. Exhale, round. Round, round, round. That's it, that upper back. And then hands down. Tuck your back toes. Downward facing dog this time. Take the foot back, stretching out into your downward facing dog. Check your breathing. If you've lost it, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth a few times. Find it again, that sighing breath. Come down onto your knees. Inhale. Cow pose. Exhale, round your spine. Curling in. Inhale, neutral spine. Go onto your fingertips. Step your right foot forwards this time. So right foot forwards. So we don't want it in the middle of the mat. Keep it to the right side. Take your hands onto your thigh. Put a pillow underneath that knee if you need it. Torso straight. Press your hands onto your thigh. Try and bring your left hip more forwards. And you can use a little bit of pressing in the back toes to help you do that. So really feel that opening through the front of the left hip. Breathe in and use that in-breath to open across the chest, open across the shoulders. So usually with an inhale, we're opening, we're expanding. Exhale, contract, round in. Good. Inhale, open, but keep your rib cage in. Keep pressing that left hip forwards. That's it. Exhale, contract. Round in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take the hands down. Start to extend that back leg. And then stepping your left foot forwards. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, soft knees, fold in. Uncurl, come all the way up to standing. And come into your Tadasana. So take your feet. So we were like this before, then we like this. Now we're going to go wider. So we're going to turn the right foot out. So it's pointing to either the back or the front edge of your mat, depending on which way you're facing. And it's nice and straight, that right foot. So with your left foot, you can pick up your left heel and just turn it away. So the left toes are coming forward slightly. The left heel is turning away slightly. Now, if you're tighter in your hip, rather than trying to really pull that left hip back, in fact, let's just notice what happens when we really pull that left hip back and we're tight in the hip. Can you feel how it pulls on that right knee? Yeah. So we want to make sure always that that knee is protected. So if your hip's tighter, just let that left hip turn in slightly, yeah, towards the right a little bit. So let that knee get a little bit softer. Put your hand on your hip there. So put both hands on your hip, left hand on, right hand on top of the left hand. Roll your shoulders down, breathe in. Now really firm in that left leg. Breathe out. Keep your torso where it is, but start to bend that right knee. Now release your right hand onto your thigh and guide it back. Squeeze in your buttocks. Keep moving that right thigh back. Now see if you can zip up in your pelvic floor. So try and feel a sense of pulling upwards through the kind of middle there, pulling upwards. Draw that into your belly, pull up in your pubic bone, and now again take your arms as wide as you can and as far back as you can without changing anything else. Open, 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 and then just bring them to the middle and turn your hands down. So suddenly that feels really nice for the arms rather than this effort when we bring them back to center. Breathe in, reach your left arm down your leg and reach your right arm up towards the sky and over a little bit. Keep that knee bent. And then exhale, elbow to thigh. Take your left arm up towards the sky now. So check in your back leg, press into the back foot and try and almost feel like you're lifting your right buttock up towards your navel, and that will help you lift through that right inner thigh, which in turn will help you lift through your right side body. So try and get all those actions involved and breathe at the same time, which is hard. Inhale. Exhale, reach your left arm alongside your ear. Keep reaching, take it around in a big circle. Warrior two, come up, reach wide again. Now just for a moment, take the arms back. Inhale. And then straighten that leg, bring your arms down. Turn your right foot in and just come back to center for a moment. Just give your legs a little rest and feel that in your inner thighs. You should feel like your inner thighs have just gone bing and woken up, hopefully. So take your feet wide again for the other side. Turn your left foot straight out. Turn your right toes in and your right heel back a little bit. And again, with this hip, perhaps just let it come towards the left a little bit, especially if the hip's really tight. Make sure if you draw that hip back, it's not causing the left knee to twist. Hands to your hip. Inhale. Roll your shoulders down and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to bend that left knee. And now try and lift up through the left buttock. Open, open, open through your arms. So really opening. Take the arms back. It's lovely, everyone. Really nice. Press into the outside edge of your right foot. Now bring those arms to center. Turn the palms down. Breathe in, reverse. Right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, elbow to thigh. And reach the right arm up. So get that same action of lifting on the underneath of your left buttock and find your breath. Lift through your rib cage. Try and get lighter through that left arm. Good. Soften your right shoulder in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach the right arm forwards alongside your ear. Reach, reach, reach. Take it round in a circle. Inhale, warrior two. Take the arms wide. Exhale. Bring your feet parallel. And again, bring your feet together for a moment. And just pause there. Good. Notice how the legs feel. So you should feel hopefully more connection to your legs, but because you've got more connection to your legs, you've also got more connection to your feet, but also more connection to your core muscles. So we're going to come to the wall or to something you can hold on to. Maybe it's a mantelpiece, something that's not going to move if you hold on to it. The windowsill's good. Yeah, that's it. Bend your left knee. So first of all, just bend that right knee and bend your left knee. Keep the left leg bent and then see if you can take hold of your right leg with the left knee bent. It's tricky. That's it. Now, see if you can cross your right ankle just above your left knee and then move your bum back. That's it. Just your fingertip on the ledge, on the wall, and really get that feeling of flexing that right foot, and coming into a squat with that left leg. And maybe you might be able to take your hand away, but doesn't matter if you can't just yet. Good. See if you can go a little bit lower into that squat. Good. Pull your toes towards your shin. Inhale. Well done. Exhale. Smiling. Good, Babs. Inhale. Press into your left foot. Come up. Exhale. Release. Excellent. So other side. Find something you can just put your finger on, or your hand to start off with, just to get a bit of stability. So first of all, bend that right leg. As you bend the right leg, don't let your glutes switch off. So keep squeezing in the right glutes. Bend your left leg and then pick up your left leg and hold it. You've still got the right leg bent. So bend that right leg. That's it. Flex your foot, left foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Cross your left ankle just above your knee. Move your bum back and now see if you can squat. That's it. Good. Maybe finger. Oop. And then maybe hands. Good. Keep pulling the toes back towards the shin and smile. Good. Feel that nice stretch through your hip now. Breathe. Good, Leslie. Nice. Inhale. Press down into your right foot. Come up. Exhale. Well done. So feel that work in your hips and in your legs. Come back to the front of your mat. Inhale. Reach the arms wide. So just like we've been doing, really feel as if someone's pulling you back through your arms. Exhale, bend the knees, fold in. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. This time we go back into downward dog. So step your left foot back and step your right foot back into your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose here. And out through your mouth. And again, in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Come down onto your knees. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone. Exhale, squeeze your arms and your legs in. And round your spine. So really curling the back. Draw your navel and your nose towards each other. Breathe in, neutral spine. And then breathe out. Take your knees wider. Bring your feet towards each other and then slowly move your hips back and back and back. Excuse me, towards your heels. So just rest in your child's pose for a few breaths. I'm just going to get a drink of water. Feel that movement of the breath in and out. Just letting your hips get nice and heavy. Walking your hands back up and coming up to a seated position. So coming to a nice open cross-legged position, and again you can sit up on something if that's more comfortable for you. So walk your right hand a little bit out to the right and inhale, lift your left arm up. Just do a side stretch here. So as you exhale, start to bend. Let's do it like this. So we're going to go kind of in and out. So what I want you to feel is, let's just start actually with the hand on the rib cage. What I want you to feel is that movement of your rib cage in the opposite direction. Yeah, so can you feel that you bend that elbow, the shoulder draws down on that side, and the rib cage is going to move out and lift up. Then reach the arm up. So breathe in and then breathe out and start to lean over to that side. Still feel that sense of the rib cage moving sideways and outwards. And just find a position that feels okay, that you can fully breathe in. And if you're really tight in your shoulder, maybe just bring your hand to the back of the neck and lift more through your elbow, or you can just keep your hand on your waist and work here, drawing the shoulder back. Bring your chin down towards that shoulder. Good, breathe. Now really focus your breath into that ribs, into the ribs, to open the ribs, and open those intercostal muscles that get really tight. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Come back to center. Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, draw the shoulders back, lift your chest. Lower back moves in. Exhale, curl your back. Press the middle of your spine to the wall behind you. That's it. Drop your head down. Inhale, press into your pelvis. Start to lengthen up and draw your shoulders down. Now take your left hand out. So again, take your right hand to your ribs and feel that movement of the rib cage to the right. So just do that a few times. That's it. And really feel that the rib cage can move. Yeah, we have got movement here, but sometimes it just can feel so tight. Inhale, reach up, rib cage moves right. Exhale, reach over. You can put your hands to the back of the neck, or you can just keep it on your waist, drawing that shoulder back. You can even cactus the arm if you want to work more in that shoulder. Drop your chin towards that left shoulder and just see how it feels. Sometimes it doesn't feel quite right to straighten the arm, so just see what helps your shoulder open a little bit more. Where do you need to stretch more? Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring the arm down, and again, hands to the knees, inhaling. Exhale, press onto your thighs and round your spine. Drop your chin in. So can you move your mid back a little bit more backwards here? And inhale, coming up to center. So from here, maybe if you've got a belt handy, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. I'm going to bring that left foot and bring it in towards the side of the right knee. And then we're going to take that, take that right leg a little bit more out to the right, and then bring that foot in towards the side of the leg, in towards the side of the knee. And again, you can sit up on a cushion if you find it difficult to sit upright in these positions. So let that knee be wherever it is. We're not trying to force it down, okay? So just let that leg be wherever it is. We take the hands directly forwards in front of the shin. Breathe in, and then as you breathe out, start to, like padding a bit like a cat, lean in, just rocking a little bit as you go in. That's it. Just do wherever you can. Now, once you've reached your maximum, take a big inhale, lift your chest. Maybe go onto your fingertips. And then exhale, lean, fold, release your head. Stay there and breathe. Nice, full, steady breath in and out through the nose. Feel that movement of your breath. See if you can feel a little bit more space in your ribs now, between the rib cage. those intercostal muscles might feel a little bit softer. And because of that, the breath can flow a little bit more easily. As you breathe in, walk your hands back. And then take that left hand behind you. So you're going to bring your left hand just behind your left hip and a little bit out. Take your right hand and bring it onto your left thigh. Walk your left hand a little bit more back and move that left shoulder open. So we're coming into a twist. We want to open that left shoulder. So open the left shoulder, gently pulling on the thigh to help you twist to the left. So really make it about that left shoulder, the left side of the rib cage, underneath that left shoulder blade, the front of the pectoral muscle there on the left side. Breathe in and breathe out, release. Come back to center. Release that left leg and we'll change sides. So take the left leg out first, then that right leg, bring it in. Maybe it's just going to stay just level with the knee. Let it be up wherever it is. Take your hands forwards, fingers wide. Breathe in. Breathe out slowly again, just padding, rocking a little bit. Can feel quite nice. So Emily, maybe take your leg out a little bit more to the left. So open, there we go, open it up a little bit more. So once you've reached your maximum, just take a big inhale, extend, lengthen. Exhale, sink in. Try and keep your sit bones down on the earth. That's it. Good. If you need to bend that left knee, just bend it. It's fine. Find your breath and that movement of the breath in and out. Try and keep your hands shoulder width so you don't scrunch up your shoulders. That's it. Inhale, walk your hands in. Exhale, take the right hand behind your right hip now. Take your left hand onto your thigh. Actively open that right shoulder back. So think about when we were doing that wide open position with the arms. Try and get the same sensation now in your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Twisting to the right. But again, really focusing into right rib cage, right shoulder blade, pectoral muscle. Moving around, feeling that in that right side. Good. Let your head be the last thing. If it feels too much having the leg open like this, you can always bring the leg up and hold on to the leg. So if that feels better for you, then bring that foot to the floor. Breathe in. And breathe out, just returning, coming back to center. Let's take a downward dog. Let's just take one more downward dog. So come onto all fours again. Tuck your toes and then it's just stretching everything out in your downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Soften the knees if that feels better. Just give your head a little shake. Let your neck relax and notice how this downward dog feels now. What's shifted, what's changed for you? Can you feel a little bit more openness and length through the torso, through the side ribs? And come down onto your knees again and come back through to sitting. So come again into your open cross-legged position. Just take your hands to the fronts of your ribs and actively press the ribs down and in. Yeah. So feel that we want the bottom of the rib cage to just kind of stay in. Now keep that, but start to draw your elbows back and think about expanding the collarbones. Draw your shoulders back, but keep drawing your ribs in. Now keep drawing your elbows back as if you're trying to squeeze. There's a lot going on. Your elbows towards each other at the back of the body. Can you feel now tightness? Yes, in here and at the back of the ribs. Take your arms wide without changing what's happening in your ribs. Breathe in. Now, can you still do that? Take the arms up. It's so hard, this, isn't it? Keep your rib cage down. So what we're doing here is we're really kind of isolating into the shoulders, into the arms. Make sure your neck stays soft without letting the lumbar spine get involved. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the arms down. Just rest your hands for a moment. Rest your arms for a moment. I want you to take a really full breath and think about, just like we did at the beginning of the class, think about filling the whole of the torso up with the breath. Take a really full breath and see if you can expand the ribs now with your breath. You can rest your hands on your knees. So big full breath in. Side ribs, front ribs, back ribs, fill up. Try and fill up a little bit more. And now hold the breath in there. Draw your chin towards your collarbones. Lift your chin and now exhale out all the breath through the mouth. Like a balloon deflating. And now take a normal breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. Hands onto the ribs again. So with all this coronavirus going around, doing breath work and strengthening the lungs, is really, really good. It's a really good practice. So again, take your hands to the fronts of the ribs and just use a little bit of pressure, not too much, just to pull the ribs down. Imagine you're pulling on a really tight top and it's like, pull the ribs down. Now, imagine, visualize this expansion and lifting through the rest of the chest. So this is all expanding up and outwards and the shoulders are going to move back. So breathe in and expand outwards and upwards. Draw your shoulders back. That's it. And start slowly. We're still keeping the rib cage down, moving the elbows towards each other, but keep your neck soft. So don't let that neck start to get involved. Keep drawing the elbows back. Exhale. And then inhale. Take those arms wide. Keep your elbows a little bit soft this time. So soften the elbows and imagine you're holding a massive ball. A big beach ball. So it's not heavy, it's just massive. That's it, brilliant. Good. Now see from there, another inhale, you can lift that ball up towards the sky. That's it. So keep the elbows bent if you want to, but lift that ball without lifting your neck. So your neck wants to go like this. So lift that ball up. It's really light, but it's big. That's it. Brilliant. Good. And then exhale, slowly bring the arms down again. And again, just rest your hands onto your knees. And let's do that breath work again. So breathe in and fill your torso up with breath. Fully expanding as much as you can, and you can keep sipping the breath in if that's easier for you. front, side, back ribs. And then draw your chin in and hold it without tension in the face. Lift your chin and exhale. You can draw the belly in, lower belly in to help you press out the breath. Take a normal breath in. And exhale. We're going to do it one more time. So hopefully what you can feel is each time after we've held it with like we've paused. And then when you release it, you feel this really nice expansion, hopefully, in the torso and the chest. Can you feel that? Yeah, good. Okay, so we do it one more time. So draw your rib cage down, change across to the leg so you can change your seated position if you're getting a bit uncomfy. So draw the rib cage down, pull it down, that's it. Now start to lift your collarbones. So almost feel like you're puffing the top of your chest out and sideways. Keep your rib cage down, keep lifting, 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 neck soft. Breathe in. Draw your elbows back, so keep drawing those elbows back as you exhale. Shoulders down, try and bring your head back, put chin in, that's it. And then inhale again. So get that ball, keep your elbows soft, but take your arms back. That's it, good. And now slowly lift up, good. Keeping that openness in the shoulders and in the chest. Lift, lift, lift. Lovely. Breathe in. Breathe out, nice and slow, bringing the arms down. We can make all this difference with the breath. We'll do one more, this pranayama. So inhaling, filling up with your breath. Slowly, as much as you can, fill the body up. Chin to chest, hold it. And then exhale, lift your chin, slowly let go. You can pull the belly in to take the breath out more. Push the breath out. And then take a nice full inhale. And exhale. And then bring your legs up. Bring your legs into a parallel position. So hold on to your knees here and just round your spine. So just press out here with your lower back just to make sure there's nothing left over in your lower back after sitting there. So just really round, drop your chin towards your chest. And then slowly you can hold on to your legs. Slowly, slowly, slowly come down to the floor. You can put something underneath your head if that's more comfortable for you. So take your feet over to the right side of your mat. Lift your hips up and move your hips to the right. And then take your left leg to the left and bring your right leg on top of your left leg. So you can either just let the legs be nice and relaxed here, or you can hold on to that thigh and gently pull it down. You can also put a cushion between the thighs. That might feel nice. Take your right arm out to the right and just look towards your right hand. Let go of controlling the breath now, but just focus on how that breath feels. So just focus on the spaciousness of the breath. Hopefully the breath feels a little bit softer, a little bit freer. Let that right shoulder just relax and soften into the floor. Feel the movement of the right side of your rib cage. Feel it expanding as you inhale and softening as you exhale. And then inhale, gently bring your legs back up, press into your feet, lift your hips, and take your hips to the left side of your mat and your knees over to the right side of your mat. And knees can stay quite low, one leg on top of the other. You can hold on to that top thigh if you want to. Maybe turning your head to the left as you take the left arm out, softening that shoulder down. And again, without controlling the breath, just notice the movement of the breath, the sensation of it, the feeling, the softness and lightness around your ribs perhaps now. Hopefully feeling brighter in your energy, but also feeling really relaxed, more at ease. And then as you inhale, just gently bringing the legs back to center and get yourself comfortable for your Shavasana now. So just let your arms and your legs release open, softening your shoulders down. Opening your mouth to gently relax your jaw. Softening into your belly. And again, just noticing that gentle movement of your breath. That movement in and out. That rise and that fall. Heaviness and stillness in the body now. Eyes relaxed. Keep relaxing in as you exhale, letting go, softening. So we can change how we're feeling just by changing our breath and opening our muscles, softening our muscles a little bit more, particularly around the lungs, the mid-back, the upper back, can really help shift our mood and get rid of anxiety and tension. This area gets so tight. We carry so much emotion up here, especially working from home a lot on computers and also talking to friends and family in this way as well, making it very closed in our upper back, mid back, front body. So just notice how much more free and open the body feels now. How much more easy the breath feels. And when we feel more spacious in our body, we also feel more spacious and relaxed in our mind. Usually, so just notice if your thoughts feel a little bit quieter, a little bit softer. So do stay in your relaxation for as long as you wish, especially if you're feeling very relaxed and comfortable. Just do stay there and let yourself relax. I'm going to leave you now. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga practice, for joining and supporting the yoga space online. Take care, rest well. I'll see you soon. Namaste.